Hey dudes, how's it going and welcome back to Dark Souls. You joined me as I fumbled the fuck out of getting down into Blighttown once again. It was easy to get back down into Blighttown through the back door, and it was. I'm gonna take half of the blame, but not all of the blame. It is bullshit fucking sometimes. Auto lock problems, slippery fucking trees and shit. Fuck it. Anyway, we're here, so let's not sweat it now. So, what actual heavy soul? Oh yeah, let's dump one of the heavy soul arrows in favour of remedy. That should be quite nice. That will free us of poison and toxin, I believe. I have no fucking idea, actually. How do you actually look at your spells now I think about it? I've never actually looked... Oh, this is one way of doing it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, X. No. When you're on the spell, yeah, I see. Reduce bleed and poison build-up and undo various poisonous effects. So, if you're bleeding or being poisoned, it'll drop it down. And if you actually been... well, you can't be bled, because it just does the damage, doesn't it? But, if you're actually poisoned, it will remove it. Seems alright, does that? Yeah, let's go with that. So, we're in Blighttown. Now, there are a fuck ton of shit. Like, we didn't go left at all. Whoa, 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 we're not getting poisoned straight away, man. I didn't go left at all. So, we've not done the hollow, and... there's probably a lot of souls, the shadow armor set, there's loads of stuff from the front entrance of Blighttown that we've not done. I'm not going to waste time actually doing it, to be honest. I don't think it's massively required. I think doing... I don't know. Hollow's nice. There's not an awful lot of shit down there. It does feel entirely optional. It feels like if I roll up to there, like, later on, I'll just annihilate the fucking Hydra and all the other... Those mosquitoes are so annoying with a spear. Don't matter. Like, oh... I will go clear up all the goodies and other bits and shit. There's a goodie over there, speaking of which. But yeah, I think what I'll do is, I'll clear all the goodies in this area... I'll, wait a minute. Could've sworn I heard something nasty sounding, like being invaded or some shit, but it'd have told me, wouldn't it? It would have said. In fact, no, I can't be invaded, not human. Dude! Just hanging out, camping corpses and shit. I can't believe I didn't have... If I'd have got... If I'd have had, like, one green chunk... Dick! If I'd have had one green chunk, I could have enchanted my bloody weapon. So frustrating that. I don't think I've even had one drop yet. What's that say? Be wary of left. Have I even... Oh, hello. Oh, fuck me, be wary of left. Oh. Drop that rock. He's gonna just roll it. Smash, but didn't hit me. That's gonna hit. Oh my god, I got rocked. Like, literally. Oh, I've got rocked again. Why won't this guy die? Oh, dickhead! He didn't even mean to do that. He just dropped his rock down to the floor to roll it. He didn't even actually throw it at me directly. What a dick. I should have got rid of poison ages ago. It says it just stands in it. I'm like, fuck it, I can remedy this shit now. No worries, it's free. Let's try not to get poisoned deliberately though. Yeah, just random, shoot it. Anyway, let's get back over there, get us souls and shit. It is very nice with remedy, just thinking like, it don't matter, I'm just gonna fucking cure it at some point. I think the problem is, I'm always a bit unnerved with these big motherfuckers, and they're not that hard really. Yeah, I mean, look, two-shot him. Hey, we dropped something. Oh, it's the same dudes, isn't it? they're no different, they've just got rock. I thought, do you know, for some reason, I've never thought about that before. It's the exact same dudes as normal, innit? It's just... they've got rocks for weapons instead. You see, when they've been over there and I've been running to Quelags, I've always been like, fuck that, gotta run, gotta run. I've never actually stopped and looked at them. Ever. Never. I'm sure there were a goodie around here. Did I already pick it up? I must have already picked it up. Where's my remedy at? It's alright saying, oh yeah, I'll remedize that shit. Oh, no, there it is. But did I attune it and then detune it? Wait a minute, when you after that Great Club, Claire?
I don't know.
I think you were after that Great Club, weren't you?
I didn't think it was that.
Oh, it might be something else. Look at this shit, man. They are garbage, those fucking things, man. Such horse shit. Right, so we've got one item. Just trying to clear up the local items. And then what I think I'll do is... This is the rough plan. What I think I'll do is... I'll clear up all the items around here. I'll actually go get Remedy. And then I'm gonna go kill Queelag. Fuck her. Nice Titanite Shard, eh? Right, let's go get Remedy. Or is there any goodies down here to have? Great Soul Arrow. Any goodies? Any goodies for me? Nah, it's a fuck. Makes such a difference with lightweight rolling around. Like, I mean, it seemed right recommended with that 200 guy, oh, you gotta be able to roll fast, you gotta be able to roll fast. And like, in the end, didn't really make that much of a difference. Like, Sword and Board and even Fatty was alright. But this guy, fast roll definitely required. Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do it now. In fact, I'll clear up all the souls and items and shit around. I should really have that bloody Darkwood ring on. Let's get rid of billowing fucking ring for the moment. Bellowing, not billowing. No, you. God, split second more. That's easy, isn't it? Oh no, I'm poisoned again. Instantly. Yeah, let's do a... Wait a minute, what's that? I've never noticed. Oh, it's just the area. I'm starting to actually map the areas a little bit more than before, but it's still a little bit confusing at times. Not today, Leeches. I thought there was a goodie over here. Oh, I've been gypped. Frame rate. See, have I been killed once by the frame rate? Nope. It's not as bad as some folk would have you believe. The area's a bitch, don't get me wrong. But I think sometimes the area being a bitch sets the game up to be bitched at for the frame rate. Like, oh, it's frame rate that got me, is that? That's frame rate. And in actual fact, I don't think it was, to be honest. I mean, shit, I'm the first person to fucking blame something else. I don't know actually, I'm quite fair at times as well. If it is me, I'll put my hands up and admit it. Get off me, you leech. Look at them all, dying for it. Now I'm lost, like all shit. I have no fucking clue where I am. I seem to be very... Am I like under the bridge near that first bonfire, or kind of going in that direction, or what? Or what? Or when? I have no fucking clue where I am. I've done the mad loops. I've done the mad loops, haven't I? Because I'm back to the hollow entrance here. Yeah, oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go do hollow. I'm here now. I reckon I can blitz it. Oh, I've got a better idea. Got a much better idea. I can blitz it. I'll just fucking fall down. Because I've got safe fall on her.
Does it actually make you take no full damage?
I believe it does make you take 0 fall damage, but well, we're gonna find out.
I thought it just means you take less full damage.
It could be less. I mean, an Oblivion drop will still kill you, obviously, but I mean, I'm not 100%. Bonfire lit. Attune magic. Would have been nice to have remedied them. I can't believe I detuned it. Fall control, there we go. Reduce damage and noise. Reduce damage, not remove damage, so we need to be careful still. I wish I had a second copy of Great Soul Arrow, I like that one. And Great Heavy's alright. Heavy Soul Arrow's none's the cool, really. Great Heavy's like... No, sorry, Heavy. They're too fucking slow to come out. I'm also thinking about just having regular Soul Arrows just for like a backup. Right. I'll come back on my way up, I'll get goodies. In the meantime, let's see how fast we can fuck this up. That's probably quite far. Oh, it's alright, intercepted it. That was a bit far in the end, wasn't it? That's fast though, isn't it? Very fast. Yeah, I fucked that up. I got a bit greedy there.
I thought you were gonna make it.
Well, I should have made it. I pushed my luck, big time. Big time push my luck.
I should have told you how much normal was left on your full.
Oh, there's some souls there. I like the sound it makes when you land as well. Broing. That's a bit far again. It looks like you're going to be alright. It stops your fall. That's a bit far again, is that? You can take the piss, but not take the piss. It's alright, we'll learn about safe fall there. Right. It just seems leaked to fucking roll from edge to edge.
Bleat.
Taking the piss again. This is where I usually fucking... Oh, where are my souls anywhere? It's 9,000 somewhere.
Gone a different way.
Lost my fucking souls on her. I have no fuck... You think they were down at the bottom where you die, but they never are they? The safe fall's gone, hasn't it? Cheeky fuck. Oh no, sorry, now it's gone. I have no fucking idea where they'd be. You'd think it'd be where you die, but it never fucking is it? It's only 9,000 souls, to be honest. Oh shit. Oh well. It was only 9,000 souls. I'm not right fussed at this fucking point, I've gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. Not fussed at all. It's worth it for the laugh. It just seems like this has to be done as fast as possible. Otherwise safe fall is pointless. If I'm not going to be rolling from branch to branch, it's just not pro enough to even bother equipping. Oh. Blue tide. Oh, there's going to be a green one around here somewhere, isn't there? That's what I want. No, you don't, dicks. Pick up some goodies while I'm here. Oh, he's so crazy. I can't just fall down there. I'm dying to though. Ah, fuck it, we'll just run now. Yeah, best just run. I think there's going to be enemies down there, so... Fall control though. Pretty okay, pretty okay. Generous enough. Hello, mushrooms! Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me! Slender shroom! Where the fuck is the door? Is that it? No. I couldn't... Where the fuck is this? It's the bottom. Where's... Is that the door? Is that the door around there? It's fucking bullshit. I could not fucking see the door. I'm just running this fucking circle around, man. Stuck in a loop. That was bullshit, that. I could not see the fucking door. Bullshit! Right. Keep getting distracted by fucking items. And the desire to fall as fast as possible. It's just... It's really counterproductive. Like, you know, a spell that's supposed to help you out a lot is actually counterproductive to me. Because all it does is make me want to do it really fast like that. I can't control myself. If it's like, if it lets me do something really quick, it has to be like, you know, 100% speed. I can't just take it, I can't just like, use the utility of it, I have to exploit the utility of it. It just cannot be done. It cannot be done slowly. Like, even now, I'm preparing, look, I'm preparing already, it's like, right, get the camera lined up so I can fucking rush. Oh no, right, sorry, right, I will take it a bit slower now. I swear to God, I will take it slower. So many people like, you need to fucking stop that. You, stop taking the piss. I will. I can't. It's too pro to be able to roll and not give a shit. Give up! It's in my way. I'm fine. No! Oh. Fucking shit in the way everywhere. No, you see, that doesn't help neither. When you roll and some magical fucking force just like stops you from fucking doing your shit. I hate that! Oh, cool, I like that. It's bullshit sometimes, like you roll sometimes, it just takes you like nowhere near as far as you want to go. And other times, it makes you go a square mile. You just go, woo! I can't move. Here we go. Where are we going now then? Can't fucking see. Just run the rest?
Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive? Because I could just carry on rolling down if you'd like.
No.
Okay.
Stop it.
Right.
I'm just kidding, by the way.
No, we'll run it now. It did end up taking the exact same amount of time as what it probably would have done normally. That's alright, we're good.
Okay.
Oh, right in front of the exit this time. Why didn't you do that for me the first time I was here? There we go. It ended up taking the exact same amount of time as if I just kind of like walked down there and, you know, had to take it nice and steady and maybe died like once or twice accidentally and gone right. It had taken about 2 times, wouldn't it, maybe 3 at most. Instead it took about 10, 15 or something like that. That was, I enjoyed that. That might not have been so great to fucking watch like, but I enjoyed playing that. It was fucking great, just do the mad rolls down the fucking tree, man. How often do you get to like, roll down a tree? See, it doesn't even make sense when you say it, does it? See, so it can't be that often you do it. Like the bonfire. Attune magic. Let's get rid of fall control because that does me no favours at all, does it? Solar.
Certainly won't do anything.
No, going up stuff will it won't do much for me, I don't think. Right, this is fucking epic. The Hydra. I mean, people saying you can just run past it and it won't get you, but I don't know if it dies or not, and that's what I want. It's fucking epic. The fuck? What happened there?
I did that so many times.
It shouldn't have. Oh, I didn't even do that when I was down here the first time, man. What the fuck? What's that about?
That's weird, isn't it?
There's no need for it to be a vertical edge right there. Can't it just be like a normal beach or something like that? And you know, a bit of water and stuff like that. Does it really need to just like insta-death you down it like that?
I'm not sure how sandy performs like that.
Oh my god, it tried it again. It's a bit of a weird formation, isn't it? You know what? I don't know if I said this before or not, but this area smacks of like early in development Dark Souls.
It does.
It seems like one of like the first like 5 zones that were made or something like that, and then by the time they got like through the middle or something, they went, actually, we'll just put this as a side bit. Won't get rid of it, but as a side bit.
I reckon this area is what the work experience kids did.
Work experience kids using the tool set to make it or something like that. No, I like it me around it. I think the hollow's a nice little bit. Free Hydra. S
Climb the tree, but I don't like this area. It's very boring.
but, well, I don't know. It's all about the Hydra, really. There's not much else. It's all about the Hydra.
So I found it.
What the fuck? It fucking mouthed me on the way past.
Give you a kiss.
Don't like this dickhead behind me that's doing shit. Fuck happy clams. Oh my god, slender clam. Wow, that hurt. What the fuck? It just hit me. Oh, it's a fucking slender clam. I'm dead now. Fucking slender clams? What is it with this beach? There's always something ready to gank you from behind. That fucking dicks. Fucking slender clams. Right. Should we clear the beach this time? We'll clear the beach of its bullshit. And then I'll take on the Hydra. I'm actually kind of glad I've got 60 soul arrows. I'm not sure if I've got the damage here at the moment to be able to take him.
Just fight
Oh yeah, should we try him down here rather than going to the other one? See if how this works out. What am I doing? Oh, like that's gonna hit him? Fucking in a world of dreams there. Feels hard to dodge that shit. Is there a way of doing that? Can you actually roll out of the way of it? Or use the rolling vulnerability? Maybe, yeah. Oh my god! Roll backwards off to the side?
Anywhere. You could do it anywhere.
Not like that. That's for sure. Oh, at least one of the heads is down now. Right, come back again, Dick. I just cannot roll it.
You've got to time it
It's alright when you can't see shit neither. Dead now. Definitely. It's like, it's alright trying to time it perfectly, but when you're looking at the heads in front of you, and they're not attacking you yet, and the other ones just swing down and get you.
You gotta time it compared to the sound, because he goes bleh, and then you gotta wait like a second and a half or something.
Yeah, I think he's doing the sound, but I'm still looking for a visual cue to dodge. Right.
It's always the same duration.
Let's try a heavier soul arrow as well, a great soul one. Let's try that. He was doing alright damage though. No problems with the damage. It's just the he's been very kind with water bolts as well, I gotta admit. Oh, dickhead. It is because I said it. Come closer. Can't do out about that. He's not even trying to come close. There we go. That's better. No idea. No idea what the fuck was going on there. I know there's some bullshit afoot. Come back. Nice. Too like that. Fuck's sake. There he is. Oh, not in time. Nice. Hit that thing there. I'm about to say hit something. Okay, nice and generous. Damn. Oh, hit it. Dead. Nice. Yeah, as soon as you told me, like on dodge on the audio cue, not on the visual cue, easy. You do play a pretty decent Dark Souls game, I must admit. Well, yeah, when I saw you about, what were it now, about 3-4 days ago, and you were taking on the Hydra, I was like, fucking hell, you're playing that better than what I did with my guy. Like, my guy was like, I've got 10 Estus, and I'm gonna use them.
Compared to me when I first started the game, like, turned the camera.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about, like, when you first started playing, and, oh, it was pretty frustrating, I've got to admit, like, I can definitely see what some people like with me sometimes, but I'm gonna die to the fucking crab now. Not frustrating as in, like, oh my god, you're crap. Not like that. Frustrating as in, like, you were being too cautious with the enemies. Like, you'd spend about 5 minutes dueling a night guy or something like that. It's like, one stab, run away. It's like, no, and by the time it's like, no, just get in there. Stand at point blank and block and attack and, you know, whatever. That was the only frustrating thing, really. Other than that, fine. And to be honest, you still made pretty decent progress, better progress than what I did, because you were being more careful. Better progress than what I did on my first time. I'm always too aggressive and too fucking reckless, me. And it's not just in Dark Souls. Not like I have to tell people that fucking watch my shit often. That's just my playstyle in general, to be honest. It's very strange. Because if you say compare it to say like first person games, I have actually a very tactical way of playing first person games. And then it's not. It's this really strange hybrid between like really strong tactical play, and it is. I'm not just bigging myself up, right? It's very tactical. I'm better at first person strategy and tactics than what I am at actual twitch, you know, aim and the actual skill part of first person. He is stuck, and he's also highly resistant to my shit. But yeah, I'm better at the strategy and the tactics side as opposed to the twitch and aim side. I'm not saying I'm bad at that, because I'm not. But compared to like a real fucking player, then they put me to shame in regards to like accuracy and shit. But it's this like reckless aggression as well. And many a fucking player in Quake and UT say, "What the fuck is up with you?" I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" It's like you're just really, really, really aggressive. It's like, oh, I didn't fucking realise. It's like, no, it's like 1 minute, you're like, it just cannot shake you. You will not release. Don't matter how low health you are, don't matter how armoured I am, don't matter what weapon you've got, you will just attack and lock and will not release. And then the next minute, you won't go anywhere fucking near me. You will just be, you're really frustrating to catch. And then I'm thinking that you're gonna run away or you're gonna be like hard to catch. And then you just switch it, and then you won't release then. It's very strange, apparently. Well, not apparently at all, it is very strange. I do know my own style. Give me that tail. Just to pray to him first.
Kick it.
He won't die.
Kick his tail.
Fuck it, I'll pray to him.
It's not gonna happen that quickly. You got no damage.
Oh yeah, my thing is a bit crap, innit? Sure, I'll blow it off with a soul arrow. Whee! Nah. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, best of both worlds. An aggressive style is excellent. I think an aggressive style is far more pleasing to watch than a very passive turtley style in first person games. But there's a reason. Well, depending on the first person game, a defensive style can be stronger or weaker. Like say UT 2003, incredibly biased towards a turtle defensive kind of like play, very biased towards it. UT 2004 was kind of balanced actually, but still a bit biased towards turtling. Quake, I would not say is a turtle heavy game, to be honest. I'd say play it however you want, and it's entirely down to the player whether it works or not. Something like, say, Call of Duty, I'd say is... A lot of folk would say camping is strong in Call of Duty. I would say you're not good enough. A camper will kill you, because you didn't expect him to be sat there or stuff like that. But a guy sat at one location that you know is there, I've never died more than like once to somebody camping in Call of Duty. It's not a case of like, oh my god, I cannot get him out of that position. It's not that strong. It's actually quite easy. Like I say, I don't think camping can be frustrating when you die and you lose your kill spree because you didn't expect him to be there. And then you think, oh, he'll move by now, and then he hasn't. But, you know, that should be the end of it then. You know, you run back there, pissed off, throw a flashbang or a grenade, and he's dead. I don't think it's a particularly like overpowered style. Whereas, like, say you compare like a defensive style in UT 2003, now that is fucking strong. Like, literally, get one kill, spend the rest of the fucking match walking backwards with a shield gun out. Fucking terrible game. Not great. It was okay at the time. It killed a year or so like that. It was fun in a tourney setting. But, Jesus Christ, it was fucking boring to watch duels and shit. Very boring. Oh! Oh no, it's not the big strong one. I thought it was the epic one. Hello. They're so easy to hit. Don't matter what elevation they are on. I still didn't get that item from there. How do you... There must be a way of getting up there. Did you figure out how to get that item, Claire? There must be a way of getting up there. Didn't you? You're not really missing much, I gotta be honest. But there must be like some kind of like pathway up there. Flying shoes? I don't believe that's a spell or an item. Should, but it's unfortunately not. But yeah, like I say, best of both worlds in first-person games. After fucking 20 years of fucking playing them, should be fucking decent by now. Just adapted and adopted all styles. Defensive style, aggressive style, and the hybrid of using them both at the same time. Because it does confuse the fuck out of somebody when you're up in the face all the time, and then all of a sudden you're nowhere near them. Or say you get a point lead after being aggressive, go defensive. As soon as if you lose your point lead for whatever reason, go back to being aggressive then. It does really confuse people when you go from one style to another. Well, this is in like, you know, a proper setting, you know, like duels and proper matches maybe and shit. Not in like Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and shit like that. I don't think people... It depends. If you play with a regular bunch of people, then yeah, you can blag them out. Because they'll think they know roughly how you're playing. And then you switch it up, and it confuses the fuck out of them.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find out I want to get up there.
Keep running backwards and forwards up this ledge.
I'm just looking. I'm sure I'm missing something. Oh.
Come on, just jump to the mushroom.
From here?
Yeah.
Nah. It seems like there's a way of falling down onto it.
No, look, if you look behind you. No, behind you now. Yeah. Can't you jump onto those mushrooms?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, how relaxing.
Fuck it. Bollocks to him. If he's not going to give out it, well, bollocks to him like the item's a person or something like that, but if he's not going to give it up, I'm not going to fucking spend forever looking for it. Probably not important. It confused me the last time I was here though. It seems like that'd do it, that fucking platform there, but this is a vertical drop here, innit? Yeah, look. It seems like that would like lead you... Look, there's a big crack. That's how you get up it, innit? But how do you get onto that? That is the branch that will lead you up there. What? It'll dump you right above it. But you can't get onto it. It's a mystery. Is that how do you get? You'd think that'd be the one. That looks like it, but you can't get anywhere near it. Very strange. Fuck it. Bollocks to it.
Work experience kids have done overtime with that one.
I think they're right clever, don't they? Fucking coming up with something like that, but it's more unobvious, at least to me anyway.
They're just angry and like, oh, you found out that our area sucks, so we're gonna piss you off.
Well, I think that's a bit harsh to say that Ashley can. I don't know.
Boring area.
I do recognise that I am being lenient towards this area, but I honestly don't mind it.
Look how far you've had to run to get to the dragon place. You've got to run back.
Through pretty much nothing. I know. I do concede that it's a bit barren.
It looks like an area of the world of Warcraft vanilla that you're not meant to get.
It does look very vanilla WoW, doesn't it? I gotta admit. Well, you say an area you're not supposed to get to. It could be a Warcraft zone this quite easily. Just a bit less. It's like it could be a Warcraft zone on an emulated server where the NPCs aren't spawning quite correctly. Maybe. Oh, I'm right for playing first-person games and shit now. Fucking dying for it. There's a right big fucking wave of them coming at end of October, beginning of November. Medal of Honor Warfighter, Halo 4, Call of Duty. And there's so many people just going, Medal of Honor, peh. Halo 4, peh. Call of Duty, peh. We thought you liked your Quake and UTs. It's like, yeah, I do like my Quake and UTs, but funnily enough, you know, what Quake and UT got released this year? None. What Quake and UT got released last year? None. Quake and UTs don't come out anymore. This is sad news. But it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Quake and UT, but it's not Quake and UT that make the games for me. It's the genre. I like first person.
Like A-Train, but that doesn't come out anymore.
Exactly.
A-Train was the best.
Fucking A-Train, man. It's a fucking classic name right through there.
I love that game.
Start throwing shit out like cement and shit next.
Cement! Yes! And Larvatron.
I'm just going to kill something ever so briefly. Just to bank my level, and then I'll make my way back up to Blighttown. But yeah, I'm dying for a bit of first-person gaming there. Dying for it. It's actually been a very good year for first-person games. You had Tribes Ascend. There was Shoot Mania. Borderlands 2 in a way. I mean, I don't want to anger anybody by saying it, but I see Borderlands like as Diablo in first-person with guns. It doesn't feel like a first-person game to me. I know it is a first-person game, it's in first-person, it's all shoot, shoot and bang, bang, but it feels like the RPG Diablo aspects are like predominant over the first-person aspects. That's just my opinion anyway. That was bullshit then. But I say as if a clam can outrun my spell. There we go. Drop an item? No, it does not. Oh my god, I think I need one more. Like 12,900 souls are needed, I'm not sure. Hello. But yeah, I could fucking go on for hours about the strategy and the inner workings of first-person gaming and shit like that. Fucking love me FPS games. From the first time I saw Wolfenstein on a mate of my dad's PC, first time I saw that fucking game, my jaw, it was fucking, my mouth was just open the entire time. Gobsmacked is the exact expression. Could not believe what I was seeing. It's like as if you can be like looking through the eyes of your character in a game. The amount of, it's like, that's what first person does best, in my opinion, the immersion. It feels like you kind of like, you're in the game, you know, from that kind of point of view. And nothing matches it to me, nothing. Third person, not even close. I'm not dissing third person, man, there's plenty of third person games I like. I mean, Gears of War, fucking this, plenty of shit. But take his endurance to 16, eh? And then we'll work a bit on vitality up to 16 and see how it goes from there. Why not? Why not? But yeah, from the moment I saw Wolfenstein, I was just like, oh my god. Fell in love with the games right there. And nothing's come close. That's why EverQuest 1 is still my... not like I could play EverQuest 1 now and enjoy it that much. Maybe I could, but I don't think so. It's a bit fucking hardcore for me, and it's a bit retro as well, I gotta admit. And I can't even play any MMO nowadays. I've tired on the genre, I have to admit. But that's why EverQuest will never be beaten by another MMO for me, because it was first person. And the immersion, the massive ass world of EverQuest, in combination with it being first person as well, magic. That will never be recreated for me. Because they'll never make first-person MMOs like that. And the era's different, you know, bear in mind, like, I was like 15, something like that, so the net was still pretty damn new as well. And then you've got this huge world of something the likes of you've never seen, even in modern MMOs. Like, EverQuest World was epically large and confusing and mysterious. and every other kind of fucking adjective you could add to it. Fuck that. But it was just, like I say, magic. It really fucking was. Gaming magic. Just cast its spell on you. And the amount of fun. Well, I was about to say, where the fuck is the ladder? And sure enough, it was right there. I just saw the box. But gaming sorcerer, the likes of, will never be conjured. Not for me, ever again. Not in MMOs, definitely not. First person MMO that was that good at that point in my life and that point in gaming. Just too many factors that can't be recreated now. I can't go back to being 15 again. You can't go back to like the first year of having the internet again. Not like the first year of the net being out, but the first year of me having the net. Can't recreate that. First person MMO? Maybe. That can be recreated, but they don't seem to like to do that shit anymore. It's always third person now, innit? That's probably for just like average players. I think average players prefer to be in third person in MMO so you can see your shit, can't you, on your guy. As well as you get like a bigger view area around you, don't you, so you don't get aggroed as much. Because that was a bitch in EverQuest. I've got to admit, first person MMOs, like, you do tend to aggro things a lot more. But that's part of the game. That's part of the game. You bitch! Oh, you bitch! Fuck Titanite Bug. I got my blue fucking thing, I'm alright. Might not be. I know, it's a bastard, isn't it? That
How much of the fucking work experience kids worked on this?
seems like if you run at full speed, it steps over it, but
The only way I can do is to go through the left. It looks like you're gonna fall off, but just carry on.
yeah,
No, just keep going left. Keep going left. Just keep.
What?
Walk towards the wall and keep going left. Left.
No, I don't want to walk off the edge.
Won't.
Fucking... I'll die.
Keep going left.
Like this.
Yeah, keep going left.
What the fuck?
Oh, that was your fault. That wasn't me. You did make it.
That's weird as that, innit? Yeah, no, I'm not... I won't blame you on that one. That was true. I thought you were fucking trolling me there. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the only way I can get up on that left.
That's a hard fucking troll right there. Just walk off the edge. Well, that's how you get off over there, Liam. I have actually got off over there without doing what you did there.
I don't know how. That's the only way I can go.
It took a bit of wobbling, but I did manage to get up there.
Damn work experience.
But yeah, I could speak fondly of EverQuest all day.
I can speak fondly of A-Train all day. I like trains.
EverQuest and FPS games of yesteryear and shit like that. They just don't make them like that anymore. And I understand why. EverQuest was way too hardcore. Warcraft had the right idea by taking the formula and distilling it down in certain areas and making it more accessible in other areas. And that's not a slight against Warcraft, but that's exactly how it is compared to EQ. It's distilled, it's casualised, and for good reason. EverQuest was hard as fuck. It was not easy, not by any stretch of the imagination. Not by any stretch of the imagination. And it's the same with first-person games. Fucking Quake and UT. I mean, the only kind of genres that have actually survived needing that level of skill and dedication are fighting games and StarCraft. That is it. One game in the genre StarCraft and fighting games. They're the only two. Everything else has had to adapt to modern mainstream. And people say that's a bad thing. And I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's not a bad thing at the same time. The amount of money... That kind of sounds bad saying that, but... The mainstream kind of like... gaming becoming so mainstream has added a fuck ton of extra games. And it's added a lot of money to like the smaller... like it's increased the visibility of gaming in general. That makes it so indie developers have actually gone, there's a market here. Even for like a niche crowd, there's a market here. So they've come up to the surface. There's also a lot more money floating around tournaments and shit like that. also at some point, at the moment, a lot of people are going, oh, do you know, gaming's been entirely kind of like tumoured by all this kind of like mainstream shit. It's not. Some games are bit... Oh, there you go. Well, kind of like that. I think that might have been what I meant last time, but I didn't quite realise I'd walked over the edge. But yeah, a lot of folks see it as like, right, gaming's done almost now. Like, it's never going to recover from what's happened to it, you know, like casualisation, mainstream, all that kind of shit. It will. Because it's alright at the moment, you know, pumping out Drek quite frequently, you know, like 2 out of 3 games might be Drek. But it, you know, it reaches a breaking point where gamers wise up. Even the, you know, even like what a lot of like, not elitist, but you know, a lot of kind of like master race gamers, if you want to say that. Even the non-master racers will eventually start realizing, like, actually the thing I've just bought there is crap, and I'm not going to give them my money anymore. And at that point, the developer, in fact, even before that point, the developers start to go, we need to actually compete with our rivals who are actually, like, putting in the extra time and effort, and their games are selling, and our games are getting slammed, and eventually, you know, after a developer gets slammed and slammed and slammed, they have to start working and making the games good again. An example would be when FMV and shit started coming out in PC games. For a year or 2 or more, games were laden with fucking FMV and cutscenes to the point where developers were seriously saying, like, well, does it matter how good the game is when the FMV is so good? That is the... I shit you not, there was a period of PC gaming when it was like that, where a game was like 60% FMV and 40% half-assed game. Like, the game was actually made to wrap around the FMV. The FMV was the core, and the game was the wrapper. Just so, like, they can say it was a game. It was basically a fucking movie. The game was that dire. It was all about getting from point A, you start the game, you get FMV, and then the game was getting to point B so you could get FMV, and then get to point C so you could get FMV. And I shit you not, that lasted years. And it was terrible. You know, it happens. I mean, look at what's happening now with MMOs. I mean, I reached this point years back. I'm not saying like I'm fucking setting trends and shit like that, but I reached this point years back where I was like, are MMOs gonna develop and evolve? Because it's become very stale. They haven't changed since EverQuest. Not really. I mean, as far as I see it, you've got MUDs, multi-user dungeons, and then EverQuest came along and went, can we make that into an actual 3D game rather than text? And that was the first major innovation for MMOs, making a MUD into 3D, an actual visual world, not just text. And I consider the second innovation to MMOs Warcraft. Just because... I mean, it depends on your point of view, but you've got to concede that Warcraft brought MMOs to light and to millions of people that otherwise would have never touched the genre. Never. Like, you might have had friends that never played a game, and then all of a sudden come along and play World of Warcraft. Like, oh, do you know, my hunter was in fucking Shadowfang Keep the other day. And it's like, what the fuck? I've never even seen you play fucking Minesweeper, let alone World of Warcraft. So, you gotta give, you know, Warcraft props on what it actually did for MMOs. You could say I don't agree with how it casualised things down a little bit and, you know, watered areas of it down, but it had to do that because EverQuest and stuff like that was incredibly brutal. Incredibly brutal. Like, more brutal than what like, everybody considers Dark Souls brutal, but EverQuest was more brutal than Dark Souls. And I'm not even exaggerating there, like, it was genuinely more maddening at times and more brutal than Dark Souls, there is no doubt. I'm sure people that played EverQuest will agree with me there. Maybe not, but I think it honestly was. But, like I say, we're at the same kind of point with MMOs now, where it's all the same. There's been like 2 major innovations to MMOs, and since Warcraft, there's been fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. Some people might say Guild Wars 2, but from what I've heard from folk and what I've seen, it's not been the leap that a lot of people were expecting. I'm not putting... Please don't think I'm putting Guild Wars 2 on blast. I've not even played it, so how can I possibly put it on blast when well, it's the internet. You don't have to play it or have seen or done something to have an opinion about it, but still, I prefer not to have an opinion about something that I don't have a serious clue about, but from what I've seen and what I've read and what people have said to me, it doesn't seem like the massive leap it should have been. So, it's at that kind of point now with MMOs, and eventually, whether it's, you know, next year or the year after, or at some point, or maybe the genre is innately incapable of actually developing and going forward. Maybe that's why they've been the same for so long. Who knows? It remains to be seen, but usually everything hits a breaking point, whether the crowning gem game comes out, or the developers realise it's not profitable anymore to do what they've been doing, and then they change up the formula. I mean, that's kind of what was happening. I mean, bear in mind, a lot of people say, oh, Halo and Call of Duty was the cancer of first-person gaming. Firstly, I would be reluctant to ever call anything the cancer of something. But secondly, I think that's exaggerated somewhat as well. I think that is exaggerating. In fairness, first-person gaming was already becoming lesser and lesser. It was becoming more and more niche. And that is sad to me, that is. But it was definitely, the numbers were dwindling. The number of, like, you know, top level players and stuff like that. The and bear in mind as well, the number of players weren't dwindling so badly, but I think the major problem is the number of overall players were dwindling. You know, gaming was starting to become more mainstream and more, not casual, I would say casualised, but I don't mean it in a bad way, but so, as far as the developers, you know, take it from a developer's point of view, you know, when you could make a game and adjust a few things around, it'll annoy the pro players, but you might sell 10 times as many copies. So from a business standpoint, it's a no-brainer, innit? And that's where Call of Duty and Halo kind of spawned from. You know, get a first-person game like Quake and UT, strip out the really hardcore aspects, but, you know, keep some skill in there, obviously. I'm not saying they're skillless. Some people will say that, but I'm not. Because they ain't skillless. I don't care what you say, they ain't. If they're so skillless, how about we jump in a game? And ideally, you should win half the time, shouldn't you? It should be a coin flip if it's that skillless. And it's not. And it wouldn't go down like that. So, like I say, from a developer standpoint, you know, if you remove a few things and, you know, add a couple of helping hands here and there, sell 10 times as many copies. And from a business standpoint, you know, you can say, well, that don't affect you, OTG. But, you know, what do you care if they sell 10 times more copies when it's at the expense of a genre or a sub-area of a genre that you love? Because actually, I love first-person gaming overall. It's not just the awesome kind of skill side of it, but it's like, no, I don't have shares in Infinity Ward or Treyarch. I don't have shares in Bungie or Microsoft now, but, you know, at the same time, I love first-person games, so I'm always happy to see anything coming out. As long as it's like, I'm not buying it, like Brink for example, as long as I'm not buying it and like within 20 minutes having buyer's remorse, I'm happy and content. And yeah, I'd like to see more Quake and more UT, but like I say, it's just like from a business point of view, they're not going to make it, and you know, you can stamp your feet and shout and get annoyed, or you can just accept that, you know, business makes the world go round, money makes the world go round, and it is how it is, and you can either enjoy what you're given, or spit your dummy out when you could have been enjoying something like a new first-person game coming out. You could have been enjoying that, but you spat your dummy out because it wasn't Quake or it wasn't UT, and you've literally cut off your own nose to spite your face. So, I mean, I did that myself. That's why I didn't play Call of Duty 4. That's why I didn't play Halo 3. I mean, granted, I didn't have an Xbox, but I didn't rush out to get one. And it's a bit of a shame actually, because I heard good things about Call of Duty 3, and especially Call of Duty, Halo 3 and Call of Duty 4 especially I heard good things about. But yeah, I cut my own nose off to spite my face. And since then I've been playing what people would consider the inferior Call of Duty games, but I've been enjoying them still, so fuck it. Anyway guys, that was quite heavy with other shit, that episode, but it was just clearing out Ash Lake and, you know, the Great Hollow and stuff like that, and we shall get Quelaag and the second bell done next time, why not? So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next time. See you dudes!